Washishu66 says, spotted a first batch Badlands guitar in the back. Yes, you did. Okay, Gary, you probably don't know anything about this. When I was working on Lita Ford's guitar over on the other side, the workbench, right behind me is the first run of the Badlands GX1 guitar.
Who manufactured that?
Nobody knows. This was a...
Maybe it just come out of the Badlands.
You know what? I think that's...
Riding a buffalo or something like that.
Right?
I suppose.
Well, see, now here's the thing, Philip.
Well, I don't know. Do you hell know?
I do. And actually...
Well, who is it?
There's a crazy story behind that guitar.
Okay.
Okay, so Philip McKnight, you know Philip McKnight.
I know Philip McKnight.
Philip McKnight and a couple other people, the Tone King, who I don't think you know of, and then two other people got together and they made a guitar company. And they claimed that everything that was made guitar-wise, I get neck and body, was done in California.
Oh, really? In California, did they use buffalo cakes to do that?
I have no idea. It kind of became a little bit of a guessing game because they wouldn't tell anybody.
Well, no. Who sold them? Dealers sell them?
The Badlands Guitar Company that was just formed.
Well, good for them.
I got mine, and it came from the same town that Sir Guitars is in.
Oh.
And I had been told by an industry insider that is not a member of Badlands Guitar Company.
Right.
That, I talked to those guys, and it was Sir. So I made this kind of cheeky video about it, and I was like, I won't say a word, Sir.
All right, Sir Guitar Company.
Well, but then...
How do you spell that?
S-U-H-R.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of them either.
Are you serious? You've never heard of Sir? Most people can't say Sir without Tom Anderson in the same breath.
Well, Tom Anderson, of course.
Yeah. So anyway, this was really kind of a neat thing. They had a spec sheet, and every single piece on that guitar, even the knobs, even the neck plate, they said where the country of origin was of the part. You know, it's got a Goto bridge, and, it's Japan, and all this other stuff. The neck plate.
Why do you think they did that?
What they said was total transparency.
Oh, total transparency.
I don't know.
Maybe Fender and Gibson will do that.
Well, let's not poke the bear.
What about BC Rich? They could do that.
They could do that.
Aria.
Yes.
You got it right.
Praise the Lord. So anyway.
Pass the guitar.
Praise the Lord and pass the guitars. The thing about the Badlands GX1 was very ambitious. And they said, you know what? We want to put out an 80s-inspired guitar. Actually, this was kind of in response to how ridiculous the prices of BC Rich for a used 80s BC Rich was.
Well, good for them. I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them.
Now, here's the crazy thing, is that they announced this guitar, affordable U.S.-made guitar, custom shop, custom paint job, $2,500. Okay.
Oh, okay.
While having access to all the wholesale, everything that I do, I looked at it and I tried to do the math, and I was like, maybe you'll make like $200 per guitar.
Somebody cared enough to get it started and build it and do it. And we all know that isn't that simple to do.
No, lots of people talk a good game, but then when it comes time to actually have the rubber meet the road, they all of a sudden they got other plans. Here's the interesting thing about this guitar. Limited runs, there's one Chinese part on it too. There's one Chinese part, and that's the neck plate, and it's because they wanted the neck plate to be like a raised thing like they used to do in the 80s, and there's only one place that they could find to do that, and that was China.
Really?
Nothing else.
To buy a raised plate. The only people that had it was in China.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think China got the idea?
Right, and then nobody does it in America anymore. Isn't that something?
Well, there must be a reason.
I think more likely is they were like, how can we cut the cost on this guitar and sell it for the same price and have nobody notice? And they were like, let's just not do the fancy neck plate anymore.
Well, anyway, that was their business.
They said, we're going to do these things, and we're going to do them a limit of 50 guitars. Each one will be numbered, and then when all of a sudden that is sold out, then that run is retired.
Fine, retired.
And so everybody came on and said, how dare you? You should make these for $800. And if you made them overseas, then they could be $800. And I'm outraged.
Well, anyway, what happened?
They sold out in 3 days.
Well, good.
They sold out.
They're still in business?
Yes, but Philip McKnight has left the company.
Oh, really?
Here's the interesting thing. Philip McKnight did the QC on all 50 guitars.
Wait a minute. You said QC, meaning quality control.
Quality control. Philip McKnight, the YouTuber, did the quality control.
When is he going to do QC for our stuff?
I think we have to pay him.
Oh, we got to pay him to do that?
I think that we should have Philip McKnight out here.
Well, that's fine, too.
So anyway, Philip McKnight did the QC on everything when the end of the Redline, which is the first run, the GX1 Redline is the name of that guitar. GX for Generation X, just like the X-Trem. Generation X.
Wonderful.
They get towards the end of the first run, and they were like, we did not expect to sell out, let alone sell out in 3 days. And so Philip McKnight said, well, hey, wait a minute. I want a production guitar. I don't want just the prototypes. I want a production guitar. So they were like, okay, fine. And they didn't shut down the website in time. And I bought Philip McKnight's guitar.
Well, wonderful for you.
Yeah, so that GX1 there that they're talking about is actually number 50. It's the very last one. And there was a little bit of, what are we going to do now? And Philip McKnight said, just let him have the guitar.
Okay, great.
So thanks once again, Phil.